Hello Aquarius, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a reading for the last month of January, the 24th until the 30th of 2021. We'll take a look into your recent past, your present energy, and what's coming up for all of you. This will be for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs in Aquarius, should you be cross-watching. And as always, these are general readings, so they might not resonate for everyone. I do invite you to take that which is for you and leave everything else behind to get into your highest vibe. Okay. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that subscribe button. We put out new videos every single week. And if this reading does resonate for you, please leave me a thumbs up and any comments or questions you might have down below. Oh my, get Aquarius season started off with a bang. Okay. All right, Aquarius. Overall energy for you this reading is the Eight of Pentacles, putting some work in right now. Maybe on yourself, maybe on your skill set, maybe putting some more effort into a side hustle or some hobbies right now. Just putting some work in a way that feels a bit more personal to you, on something that matters to you. In the recent past for you, we have the Five of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. Aquarius, for me, this feels like some tension surrounding your relationship with somebody else, a romantic relationship or a close emotional relationship that you share with someone else. It seems like there has been a lot of kind of arguments and fighting going on between you. And one of you or both of you is feeling like the other is not being honest with them right now. So I think that has been the real source of tension. It's like skirting around, like not wanting to call somebody out for being dishonest, and instead that manifesting into lots of microaggressions and small arguments, and just having trouble really connecting with the love and remembering the offering of love that you have made to this other person, because we're swept up in trying not to call somebody out for dishonesty or the other way around, and that instead leading to arguments and fighting about other things. Getting into the present energy for you, we have the Nine of Cups, the Temperance card, and the Star, which is your card here in the deck. So this is things coming together for you in your personal life, or I guess like the relationship leans into your personal life, but for yourself, a goal or an objective or something that you have been working towards for a while, and it definitely feels like it's been something that has been a long-term goal that is starting to come together for you. You're finally starting to see the fruits of your labor. Things are really falling into place and you're feeling very good. It's like you have been waiting and waiting and waiting and putting the work in and putting the work in, and now suddenly the work is paying off. It's great energy. Getting back into the future energy though, I think that this, whatever's happening in this emotional relationship for you with this other person, despite the fact that you have great things going on for yourself and you feel like goals you've been working towards are lining up for you, this is a major distraction. This is something that is sucking your energy dry right now. And as a result, we get into the future energy here. We have the Tower, so something coming out of nowhere and happening to create a revelation or a change for you. But this is going to make you feel out of balance. This is going to suddenly make you feel unable to see all of the good things that are going on, unable to see all of the progress you've been making perhaps, or make you feel that instead of like being on top of all of the goals that you have been setting for yourself, suddenly that progress never happened. That progress didn't get you where you needed to go. It's just like gonna pull you out of balance, make things feel off, excuse me, feel off kilter for you. We'll do some clarifying to see what we can figure out. We'll start with clarifying the Eight of Pentacles for you in the overall energy. I had like a big green smoothie and I feel like there are just seeds living in my throat right now. So apologies for my little throat frogs. All right, the Four of Voices, the Moon, and the Temperance card again. So whatever the work is you've been putting in, you've been doing it diligently for a long time. I get the feeling that you have been, you know, putting in a lot of after hours work on whatever this is, whatever this skill building is, or kind of like additional projects that you've been putting effort in. It's not been something that you've been trying to rush, but it's like, you know, you finish maybe your regular work day and then you're sitting down and kind of putting lots and lots into a side project or something you're studying or learning about. And this, whatever this is for you, is bringing you a lot of kind of inner peace. It's making you feel centered and focused. And it's okay. It's not like you're trying to work to a very specific end with it. It's just like every day I come home, I spend this time doing whatever. And that feels really good for me. Even though it is something that is maybe work in some sense, it feels really good for you. And so like you're not minding putting that time in for it. Let's take a look in the recent past at this Knight of Cups. This person that you're kind of having this conflicting relationship drama with. The Tower, the Four of Inspiration, and the Fool. Okay, so I think here, or I guess I feel from this, this person, whoever they were, kind of came into your life very quickly or came back into your life maybe very quickly and were like, hey, you know, I have all these feelings for you. I see a future for the two of us here. Like, these are all the things we could do. Like, you know, run away with me is very much like the energy I'm getting. And I think initially, like, you were very tempted to like throw yourself into that without recognizing maybe what the implications of that might have been for you. And so now that things are coming up where you're feeling like maybe there's some deception in the relationship, this like arguing, it's coming from a place of like not having really considered what it would mean to try and build a life with this person who is like trying to promise you forever before you've even begun. So this may just not be, you know, a great fit for you. Let's look at the Seven of Swords, I guess. I wasn't gonna, but for you I will, Aquarius. For you I will. Okay. Yeah, I was waiting for the Devil to come up. I knew it would. Devil, the Ace of Inspiration, and the Seven of Voices. Again, there is definitely deception at play with this person. I'm not sure why they came in as quickly as they did to try and convince you to like agree to a life with them, agree to a long-term commitment, because that's really what it feels like. Like someone that you have come into your life and within a week they're talking about, you know, when you're married, that kind of thing. But there is something very toxic about this relationship, about this person. Maybe Seven of Voices has come up twice now. There is deception going around. And I get that you have an idea that that is happening and that's causing problems for you as well. So I see you kind of like your energy detaching from this relationship with this person. Instead, you're putting it in to more of whatever the things are that are making you feel good and comfortable and safe. I think it's coming from a place, Aquarius, of like feeling some sense of embarrassment that you would agree to get into the relationship, that you would kind of buy into what they were saying or get swept up in the feelings that you're having. And now that things are surfacing, it's like you don't want to tell other people. You don't want anybody to know that like you were wrong and like maybe they were right in saying this is moving really quickly. Something about this relationship just like is not sitting right. The energy is, yeah, like all I can do is give you a physical representation of like, oh, yuck. So be mindful. And also, like, you don't owe it to this person to stay with them. If you're recognizing that a relationship is toxic, Aquarius, like, the quicker you can cut those ties or call them out so that you can work on changing the behavior if it's important to you to keep the relationship. But this person is lying to you about something. They are trying to pull wool over your eyes about something. And it's like they just came in like a hurricane, and it's like they're messing everything up for you. Let's get into the better stuff. Let's get into the things that are more focused on you. Let's clarify the Star in the present energy here, your card. The Nine of Voices, the Page of Materials, and the Muse of Inspiration. Yeah, again, I don't see this as Nine of Voices relating to stress or anxiety. This is you losing sleep. But we're losing sleep over here because you're spending that time that you could be sleeping working on things that make you feel good and peaceful and like you're making productive time. This is the energy around this goal setting that you have done. To me is like, I'm willing to stay up and get lost in working on it, and I'm going to be taking these kind of slow steps forward on it. But every slow step you take is building your confidence up more and more, is building your passion for what you're doing up more and more, and that is showing for you time and time again. It's showing for you. All these small steps are leading to big changes in how you're seeing what you're doing and how you're seeing yourself, and you're coming out of it feeling like a more empowered version of who you are in a big way. It's taken time though. It's taken time. This isn't something that you just like last week decided you were going to start doing and seeing short-term results. No, no. You've been doing this for a while. Oops. Let's get into the future energy and take a look at this Tower moment. The Tower's come up twice for you here, Aquarius, so this week may have some shakeups for you. The Empress, the Five of Inspiration, and the Hierophant. So I think something here is going to remind you of what it is that you do want to contribute to the world and where you're wasting your energy. Like all the things that, all the work you've been putting in, all of the learning and practice and other things that you've been doing to kind of reach the goals that you're setting for yourself, you're going to be reminded of that. You're going to be reminded of whatever it is that you have been feeling really passionate about, that you've been wanting to move forward on. And you're going to recognize in this time that you have been wasting your energy with conflicts that are not supporting the future you're trying to create for yourself and the goals you're trying to create for yourself. If you're not thinking about them as like a long-term future thing, these are still goals that you're setting and working on, and then wasting that energy mitigating whatever's happening in this relationship. This relationship is not supporting you positively right now. There's just like yuck, gross energy up here. And everything else is like you trying to just put lots of diligent work in to make your dreams happen. And that is zapping that energy. And I think you're going to have that realization. Like, wow, this is what I want to be doing. This is how I want to be giving back. And my energy is just being stripped from me dealing with nonsense. It's going to make you feel, you know, not good though, Aquarius. I see this as being a bit of a stressful time for you, a bit of a stressful revelation, having to admit that you made a wrong choice here. Let's take a look at the Two of Pentacles as well in this future energy. Eight of Emotions, the Chariot, and the Priestess. Yeah, this is about getting back in touch with yourself and really understanding what it is you need and what you need to walk away from, what you need to move towards, and what you need to leave behind, and taking that action. Because Aquarius, what I see happening here in this state of revelation is you acknowledging that your energy is being taken from you in ways that you're not comfortable with, and you want to nip it in the bud. You want to take action against that. You're going to have like a lot of kind of downloads from the universe in this time. I think you're going to have a lot of realizations, because you might not recognize that the relationship is toxic because it's just like how the relationship has been, how the communication has been. And I think that you're going to start to see the faults, start to see the cracks, start to see where you are losing your energy. And you're going to make change on that. And I think you're going to do that pretty quickly. Let's take one last message. Oh my goodness. One last message from universe. Not quite that many cards. And yeah, wrap this up. Five of Cups, the Hierophant again, and the Judgment card. So you may be dealing with a Taurus in this connection. The Hierophant's come up twice now. But I think that this is trusting that you know what is right for you. And maybe you are going to be feeling some sense of regret. Maybe you're going to be feeling some heavy emotions and heartache, you know, processing, getting through this time. But it's going to be for your better good. It's coming from a place of recognizing your own worth, recognizing your own needs, and then putting those first. So take care of you, Aquarius, as we start off, you know, the sweet Aquarian season. I hope this helps, and we'll see you next time.